Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are in First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 7. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award, and he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he completes this to Russell Gage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
The handoff, running left, Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. There's Chris Olave. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Mixing up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Carl trying again on second down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On first down, it's Fields. That's Olave bringing it in. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. From the 45 on second down, Carr is going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Carr. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Fields. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. It's Mixon on the counter. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Fields. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Got an open man. It's Olave. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Olave. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Luntz good on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Carr to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Henry runs over him. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Fields on 1st down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we have reached halftime here, and what's an 8-point
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Here's Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
You see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
One play action, Fields. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Mixon will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Carr. And right side, Henry's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mixon running wide side. Powering forward. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. after the sack on first down. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one taken in by Olave. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. A time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Again, Fields.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And they're going to speed things up here. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Joe Mixon. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cleveland offense making their way out. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On 1st down, Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers.
Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. Carr. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. 91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Third and 2, Fields. Left side to Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Fields. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Fields. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Fields. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was